Hey everybody, this is a double book review. First we have here Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, and I can't lower the book anymore because I checked it out from the library, so there's a barcode. I don't know anybody do anything funky with the barcode. So anyways, I checked it out from the library, which I live in a city with a really good downtown branch, and I pay my taxes, and so I'm going to get my money's worth by going to the library. Now the other book is Influence, and it's by the same author, and he put that book out first, but I read that on my phone, and I actually paid for the digital version, which I don't do very often, so yeah, I probably got influenced to purchase the book, I know. But at least I read it, and if I read two books by the same author, I don't mind paying a little bit for one of them, and I didn't get ripped off because I didn't pay that much, and I kind of like the book, and it's still on my phone, so I can read it again. But, because of that, I don't have a hard copy with me. I have this library book, and I don't know, you can kind of see my reflection in the book cover, so, wave without putting my hand too far in there. It's probably annoying. Anyways, people say that they read these kind of books, like Influence and Pre-Suasion, books about persuasive tactics, and they say that they read them because they don't want to fall for the tricks. They don't want to be manipulated. But there have to be people out there who actually read it to want to misuse the information or misuse the strategies or tactics. And, there's too many, tricksters out there for people to not read these books. And I don't know, maybe people who lie or are tricky, maybe they are so devious that they don't need to be taught these strategies, or maybe they come from a culture or family that says it's okay to not tell the truth, or it's okay to be deceptive in order to get money from people. Now, I was taught not to lie. I was taught it's not okay to lie. I mean, people who have been taught not to lie still do sometimes, and I have occasionally, but we don't celebrate it. I was taught to be ashamed of lying, that it was bad to be dishonest, and I've still lied sometimes, but there's always a feeling of guilt attached to it. I couldn't go into a profession where I would have to lie every day. Maybe I don't know, maybe that's taught to us to be gullible, by liars, so we can be taken advantage of. I mean, liars need gullible people. You need honest people who expect others to be honest too. Otherwise, the world would be filled with liars trying to swindle and cheat each other, and then nobody would trust each other, and communities couldn't truly build. It'd be a bunch of people, liars, dishonest people with heads on swivels, protecting their stuff, being paranoid all the time. So, that's not good. You need honest people. You need the gullible. But I don't know. Not all the stuff that's taught in these books. It's not necessarily dishonest, but I think at the very least they're slimy. And I'll give a couple examples. I guess I should open the book a little bit. It's been like 3 minutes on the same thing, but I'm not gonna. Oh, well, that kind of worked out. Speaking of gullibility. Anyways, the book, this one, somewhere, it opens with a story or anecdote. I don't know if it opens, but it's somewhere in the beginning. It's about a salesman who kind of lies in order to build trust with potential customers. That's kind of ironic, I guess. But I don't know if the book calls it a lie. But the salesperson, he's in a guy's home, and the salesperson will say that he's left, or she, so he or she has left something in the car, and he or she'll let herself back into the house. And so the salesperson goes out to the car, but they didn't really leave anything in the car. Or if they did, they just left it there on purpose. It's all to build trust with the homeowner or the person that they're selling to. And the trust is that the salesperson can then let themselves back into the unlocked house. And so that's a form of pre-suasion, because you're forming the trust that he or she has built so that the salesperson can use that trust to get a sale or close the sale. And maybe it's slimy. I mean, I think it's kind of slimy to build the trust in that way, but I don't know. Some people think it's so clever. But I mean, when you think about it, it's kind of stupid. It's like a card trick or a magic trick that keeps fooling you. There you can kind of take. Oh, there's me again in the reflection. Once the card trick or the the magic trick's been explained to you. You see how it's done. You think, yeah, that's it. I mean, how do we fall? That's dumb. And that's what most of these strategies are. They're dumb. They're dumb when you think about it. But and, you know, in some ways, the book influences a Pre-Suasion to read the book. Pre-Suasion. You know, Influence was a book more about the concrete strategies and tactics that people use to manipulate others. And so if you're reading these two books, or if you're reading these kinds of books for concrete strategies, specifically what to do or specifically what to look out for, I think Influence is the one. The one that I don't have right in front of me is probably the better book, but this one's worth reading too. Let me give you another example since I have the book right here. All right, this one's from, I think it's like page 103 or 101. I have the book here, so I probably should use it more rather than fake turning pages. All right, so this one's a little less slimy, but still kind of stupid. And it revolves around where is it here? A health care company. Where is that? SSM. All right, so it's on this page, but I'll try to pinpoint it. Where is it? All right, note that as a high performance healthcare organization, SSM did not prohibit the use of achievement related words. Instead, it replaced such words possessing, where is it here? Menacing associations, target, beat, with comparable words that did not, goal, outdistance. Perhaps this practice reveals the belief of SSM's leadership that just as violence-laden language could lead to elevated harm doing and therefore should be eliminated, achievement-laden language could lead to elevated performance and therefore should be retained. Okay, now see, this is the kind of thing I don't know about. I mean, if I see the word goal instead of target, I'm not going to think twice about it. You know, if I saw, it's somewhere else, I don't know if it's on the other page, he talks about using information points instead of bullet points. You know, and I think that was stupid, but I don't see target as a menacing word or bullet as menacing words. You know, am I supposed to not shop at Target because it has a menacing name and a menacing emblem? I mean, there are reasons not to shop at Target, but you know, that's not one of them. All right, I'm out of focus here. Hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. Kind of messed things up. All right, where was I? This company. It's going to be interesting to see if this company exists in 10 years. You know, sometimes these types of books will fawn over a company or a business, and then, you know, 10 years later, the business is gone. You know, everybody like in the 1990s, the late 1990s, early 2000s, everybody thought Enron was just awesome company. And then, you know, they were saying like every company should emulate Enron. And then all of a sudden Enron was gone. And we can't get our money back from any of those authors who were suckered by Enron and then who suckered us into believing the stuff in their books, you know. And then you have some people that say, oh, they're all in on it together. And so I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far. Anyways, I'm rambling. I don't like rambling in book reviews. So anyways, I've read both books, Influence and this one here, but I don't necessarily trust these books. You know, I know authors like this don't give away everything that they know. You know, they can't tell us all the secrets. There's probably some good stuff out there that didn't make it into this book, and it's probably not in the best interests of really successful people to give away the secrets of their success. I don't know, let me rephrase that. A lot of successful people probably don't think it's in their best interest to give away the secrets to their success. There we go. I mean, maybe the author's a good guy, but like I've mentioned before, I've seen indications of sliminess. All right, so that's it. I'm blanking out, and so that's my review for these two books. You know, I did enjoy them both. Maybe I won't be as gullible or as manipulatable as I have been in the past, but I'll probably still fall for stuff. And if you've read these books and you have your own opinion, go ahead and leave a comment. I just did a video where I said I don't care about what your opinion is about politics, but I am interested in your opinion about these books. And if you like this video, or if you like reading about books and writing, go to my blog, Dysfunctional Literacy. The blog's probably better if you'd rather read stuff than listen to stuff. I mean, if you can read a lot faster than people can talk, then the blog's way better. Well, either way, thank you for watching.